was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from house. Everybody
hear me now? All right, so I can use my teacher voice if nothing else. Welcome, and thank you for coming to our production of Tumbleweed. This is my 42nd, well actually it's my 62nd, I'm getting the stuff backwards now, that shows you why I need to quit. This is my 62nd high school play and in a 40-year career, so I am delighted to be here and to be sharing this show with you. You're about to see some marvelous student talent. I cannot say enough about them. They picked the show. They have worked hard to see that this show comes to fruition. And so I'm just really pleased with them, and I can't say enough about them. I've got a lot of things to tell you, so you'll have to forgive me. I had to have notes. First of all, my name is Natalie Kimball. I guess you might want to know that. And I'm a teacher and director here at SCHS. Before we begin, I have a few housekeeping policies to go over. You might have noticed that the FFA is having an auction here tomorrow from 9 to 11. Please do not go into the center of the commons area, as they had to set up tonight to keep from being here at dawn. The concession stand will be open. Please remove whatever garbage you might create. Since it's the weekend, you're also looking at the janitor, who will have to clean up before tomorrow's show. So I wear many hats. If you will look at your program, you will see not only the cast, but some notes about the show. There are 16 scene changes in the first act and 23 scene changes in the second. There will be a 15-minute intermission, and as previously mentioned, don't go into the middle of the commons area. Next, I need to warn you that there are several scenes that will take place in the aisle. If the house lights come up, it will probably mean something is happening in the aisle. I'll call intermission when it comes. So just wait for the sound of my wonderful voice. In the program, please take a moment to look at the list of names on the back who helped nurture this program. So many people have lent a hand to make this come to pass. I do have a selfish thing to take note of, and that's, thanks for the 40 years at the bottom. If you have an opportunity, there will be a reception here tomorrow, and all the memorabilia that I have collected over 40 years will be laid out for people to look at. So if you were in a play with me before, you're going to see your face in a caption or a picture that you probably have wished I had lost. But I've kept them all. I have a special selfish thing to say about my family. And I don't want to cry. Thank you. But I owe so much to my students, to the teachers, to all the people that have supported me over these many years, but my family. My family is who's made this possible. And my sister's here tonight. Don't look. I'll get in trouble. But she has come to almost all my shows. My mother's not here tonight, but it's because of her that my kids had someplace to go when I was here late at night with other people's children. And so I owe so much to my mama. And then to my two children who grew up in this auditorium, who were in several plays, because anytime I needed a child, they were handy. So they both have been in about 5 plays apiece over the course of their lifetime. Even after they graduated, I would drag them back in and say, I need another body. So I owe a great deal of thanks to my children and my family. And if you know my family, give them a hug anytime you see them, because I put them through a lot. which they will quickly agree, yes, she has. Okay, so I've got other stuff to tell you. First, I want to make sure you pay attention to the exits, so that in case of an emergency, which I doubt there will be, but if there is, I need for you to please exit quickly, I guess through the middle of the commons where you're not really supposed to go, and do the best you can. That's it. Okay. Okay. And also, you might want to cut off your cell phone so that you won't get a call from somebody like my assistant director who's telling me to cut off my phone. Thank you very much. So make sure your phone's on silent so that you will not make a heinous mistake like I have just done. Okay. I've already warned you, there is some language in this particular show, so I want you to be aware of it. I also want you to know that there is some crude humor. If you like Blazing Saddles, this may be your show. But I want to warn you of that, just because it's not usually what I do, but it's the Old West, okay? You're just going to have to go with it. This is Bannock, Montana in 1864. As you can see, we're back in the Old West. So I hope you enjoy the show. I hope you will be proud. I know you're going to be proud. As proud as I am, I don't know. But I'm really proud of these kids. So thank you so much. Enjoy the show. Watch out in the aisles. Don't grab anybody. Okay, it's all right. And stay out of the commons area.
Did I miss anything?
Theo, I know your daddy told you that you were not to be out here for this.
He did?
He most certainly did.
Well, it's a good thing I'm so short. Can't imagine he's seen from way up there.
Don't encourage him. I ain't hear nobody encouraging anything.
So, they're really gonna do it.
It would seem so. Right before they hung Siplock, he told the whole story.
I heard. I also heard Sheriff Plummer was the boss of it all.
I still can't believe it. Theo, you really should go on home. Your daddy.
Shh! He's talking.
By the power vested in me by the territory of Montana, I sentence you, the accused, Ned Ray, Buck Stinson, and Henry Plummer, to swing by the neck until dead. Do you have any last words?
We're hanging Ned too? I always liked Ned.
You can burn in hell, Ned. May God have mercy on your souls.
Do they always look around like that? Shh! I heard sometimes their heads pop off. Is that gonna happen here?
Hush, child.
Is that one, that wet spot? Is that guy pissing on himself?
Theo, what's your language?
You think he would have taken care of that before you got here? What? I was really hoping to see a head pop off.
That's it!
What?
We've seen enough of the hanging.
But I want to stay.
Well, folks in hell want ice water.
What does that do with me?
Well, that's that.
Beg your pardon?
They're dead.
I reckon so.
Well, my name's Calvin Tanner. Folks say that you're Kate McMullen. That true?
Depends on why you're asking, Calvin Tanner.
Well, Mrs. McMullen, you are indeed that person. You're the owner of the inn over yonder, right?
Could be.
Well, I'm new to Banner. Just arrived about an hour ago.
Good for you.
Good for me indeed. And I was wondering if you had any room at your fine establishment.
Who told you it was a fine establishment?
Just answer the question. Do you have any room?
I may. How long you looking to stay in Bannock?
Depends on how much gold I can scare up. A month, maybe longer. Just a tumbleweed these days.
Well, Mr. Tumbleweed, it's $1.40 for a month. If you still want to stay around after that, we can talk about it. Hey, Kate, have you seen Theo? Sonny just took him. Probably headed back to the saloon. Should you be out here while we're bucking on? I'm fine, Kate. I just need to find Theo. Daddy's going to kill him if he catches him out there.
Well, howdy, ma'am.
I'm sorry, Kate. It was rude of me to just come up on you like that. I don't think we've met before, Mr. Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed? Well, that's an interesting name.
It's actually Calvin. Friends call me Cal, though. Cal Tanner.
Nice to meet you, Calvin. My name's Jessie Crocker. The saloon, you say? Okay, I'll check there. Thanks, Kate. Anytime.
Nice meeting you. Hot potatoes, she's smoking. Panic may be even better than advertised.
Don't get your hopes up, Romeo. That's not a flower for picking.
What do you mean by that?
She was engaged
What?
to Buck Stinson,
Who?
the man who shot Willie Crawford, the deputy.
Sorry. New guy.
Right. Well, Willie was a deputy, and apparently Buck, who we all thought was a stand-up guy, was apparently a member of the Innocents.
The Innocents?
Yes.
So, her ex-fiance is a member of a group of innocents?
Not a group of innocents, the Innocents, and was, not is.
Was?
He's the guy on the left.
Gotcha. So, who are the other two?
That's the sheriff and the other deputy.
Of course it is.
Okay, I guess that's confusing. You see, the Innocents are a gang. The name is a bit misleading, if you know what I'm saying. The sheriff, that dead guy over there, he was the old leader of the Innocents. Now, apparently Jim Mayfield is. Young Jesse Crocker was engaged to Buck Stinson on the left. But when all this came out a couple weeks ago, it got complicated.
Sounds like there's plenty of reason to find a replacement. Something to look forward to here in Banner.
Don't get your hopes up.
Alright, so about that room.
Yeah, the room. Cash up front, you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Then follow me, Mr. Tumbleweed, and we'll get you all set up. What was that?
I think it was a gunshot. Then why'd you ask?
Damn it all!
What?
That corpse over there was Jeremiah Elmore. He never paid his dang bar tab.
We're too late, Christian. He's already swinging. How long has he been up there? I said, how long has he been up there?
Just a few minutes, sir.
Edmund, Sophie, go cut it down. Be quick.
They're already dead, Christian.
I'm not.
I guess you think that if I can't see your mouth, you come all Andres and Osborne. You sat next to me through 6 years of primary school. You think I'm stupid. Shoot her!
Shut up.
Now why you have to go and do that, Jesse?
Dang it.
Go grab Henry and the boys and Al.
Hold your dang horses, they look dead.
Jim didn't say. I say we cut them down and take it. Edna, Sophie, go cut them down.
I don't know about that, Cyrus.
Is Henry the one in the middle? I mean, he peed on himself.
So?
I won't touch him, you do.
I'm keeping my gun on these here folks so they don't get any ideas.
And I'm helping him.
I don't see why we need to cut them down if they're dead.
Nice to see you again, Miss Crocker.
Goodness, Jim, you just scared the life out of me.
Just thought I'd come by to firm up a few details.
Is he dead? Is that what the gunfire is all about?
If he isn't dead yet, he will be. I keep my word, Miss Crocker. Hugo and Missy were taking care of it personally. The others, well, they're setting up a distraction.
How about Jeremiah Elmore?
Edna's taking care of him.
Have you checked it out for sure?
Just like the chief said, about 35 miles northeast, creek is there. There's gold, all right.
You got this from there? Did you give the chief back his daughter?
He wouldn't take her back. Heck, I actually got the information because I threatened to leave her with him. He started crying, said he'd tell me anything if I would just keep her.
But this came from there?
Yeah, and there's more, I'm sure of it. Jeremiah Elmore has a claim to the land. He never had the money to build on it, and undoubtedly had no idea there could be gold on the land.
Neither would have we if Chief Raging Bear hadn't run his mouth at the saloon. That little slip of his is gonna make us rich.
How long can you stall the paperwork letting his next of kin know he died?
A month, maybe 2. He has a brother in Dillon, but they aren't too close. If he comes for a visit, it may make it difficult. There's an election in the spring, so we will need to be finished with all of this before then for sure.
Should we kill the brother?
No, I don't think so. He has more family in Dillon, and we can't kill them all.
Could we offer to buy the land?
If we discovered gold on it shortly after, the suspicions would be too much. It's better for us to stick to the plan. I hate we have to kill my poor old dad. He's a good man, but he takes his job as mayor too seriously. We can never pull this off with him snooping around.
It's taken care of. Just keep up your end of the deal, and this will all go smooth. Stall the paperwork, and I'll get the men to mine her dry. Once we mine her out, we can ride off into the sunset.
Now shoo on out of here. I've got to get busy trying to convince the residents of Bannock to allow me to serve as mayor until the fall election.
You got a plan for that?
Of course I do.
And that's why I love you.
I can think of other reasons you love me.
That's my cue. Most of the others think we're here to save Henry. I can imagine they're trying to figure out what to do, since we're too late.
Go ahead.
Saw your daughter on the right end. Hopefully she'll be smart enough to stay out of the way out there.
Who cares? Anyway, she's my stepdaughter. Surely I don't look old enough to be her real mama.
Well, go check if he's dead. If he's dead, you figure it out. If not, cut him down.
I swear, Henry better be alive and able to cut his own self down. I'm not touching some piss-covered man.
Shoot the girl.
Just go.
I mean it, Christian. We don't need any more attention than we already have.
She's got a point there, Chris. Then you shoot her.
I will. Now get out of here, Edna. Let me get this over with.
No way. I don't think you'll do it.
Dang if I won't.
Christian, I used to keep your little sister.
Shut up, Jesse.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Oh my! I'm just such madness! I got madness on my hands!
We gotta go. Things have taken a turn.
Hugo Cole?
No. I'm not.
Yes, it is. You're Hugo. Is everyone I've ever known a criminal now?
Oh,
crap. Dang on, Jesse. How'd you know?
No time for that. We have to get out of here. The mayor's dead.
The mayor? My father? You killed my dad?
It's not just Mary's either. If he's not taking a dump on himself, I'm not doing it.
Sophia, grab your horse. We're leaving.
Okay.
Christian Field, you killed my dad.
I ain't kill anyone, Jesse. That wasn't even the plan. We were just here for Henry.
Enough talking.
Hold on there a second.
Who in the world are you?
Just a tumbleweed. Now you aren't gonna try and shoot this young lady.
Why wouldn't I? We don't need witnesses.
Well, so I'm pretty sure that to kill her, we're gonna have to kill all of us.
What did he just say?
Yeah. What did you just say?
Because I'm pretty sure that everyone here just heard that Christian Fields and Cyrus,
Cyrus Skinner, and Hugo Cole?
that Christian Fields, Cyrus Skinner, and Hugo Cole are part of your gang. Did anyone here not hear that? You, what's his name?
Christian Fields?
Correct. And him?
Cyrus Skinner.
You worthless four-flusher. What's your game here, Tumbleweed?
I'm just copping my Betsy. You won't go and try to shoot us all.
We may have to shoot them all, Christian.
What she said.
Innocents, mount up.
We're leaving.
Unless you want to shoot the whole town, that's exactly what we're doing. Oh, and Mr. Tumbleweed.
Yes?
We'll be seeing you again. I can spot a bunco order from a mile off, and next time, you won't get so lucky.
Daddy!
Jesse! Mr. Tumbleweed?
Yes?
That was an awfully great thing you did there. I mean, at first I thought you might be a little mental, you know? I thought you were going to get us all killed.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I see what you're doing now, and it sure was great.
Well, thank you. Guess I just thought it was the right thing to do.
Well, I think that saving young Miss Jessie was the most gallant thing I'd ever seen. Are you hungry, Mr.
Tanner.
Tumbleweed Tanner?
It's actually
What?
nothing. Tumbleweed Tanner it is.
Well, are you hungry, Mr. Tanner?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I am.
I'm Betsy Carver. I'd be honored to buy you dinner at McMullen's tonight if you'd allow me.
Kate McMullen's, the saloon and inn? I was just headed there anyway, so thank you very kindly.
Sonny should be there cooking now. Kate may be a while. Poor Jessie.
Her father was the mayor?
Sure was, and a good one, too. He was the one that discovered that the sheriff, Henry Plummer, was the leader of the Gang of Innocents. First we lose the sheriff, now the mayor. What's Bandit gonna do?
So, what do we do about him?
That's Jeremiah Elmore. What a chiseler. He still owed me $1.50 for that saddle he bought for me.
We just leave him there?
Or we'll be about to pick him up soon, I guess.
Come here, Betsy.
Then get to doing your job, Jack.
Is that copper boy of Jeremiah Elmore?
Sure is.
Yeah, we made 50 cents. I wonder if you still had it on. Who are you?
This is Tumbleweed Tanner. He just arrived in Bandit today. He just scared off the entire band of innocents by his lonesome.
Is that so?
And this is Jack Jackson, our sometimes coroner, sometimes deputy.
I'm the only deputy now.
Oh, that's right. What with Henry, Sid, and Buck.
Well, pleased to meet you, Mr. Jackson.
It's just Jack. Nice to meet you too, Tumbleweed.
It's a nickname.
You don't say.
Well, dinner isn't getting any hotter. Let's get on to McMullen's.
Hi, Miss Betsy. If you're here for supper, it's gonna be a bit. I can get you something to drink in the meantime. Stew should be ready in just a bit.
I could really go for a beer.
Whatever Mr. Tanner would like this evening is on me.
Thank you again, ma'am.
Well, I guess you heard.
I just can't believe that Mr. Ben is dead. What are we gonna do without the mayor?
There is an election in the spring. Until then, I'm not sure. I've got to talk to some of the business owners. Ben had a plan for Ben, and I would hate to see it. I would hate to think it would happen now that he's gone.
You could be Mayor Miss Geraldine.
Well, I hadn't thought of that, Sonny. But it's not my place. My husband was the mayor, and was just his wife.
But you know what's going on better than anybody. That's true. You make a great mayor.
Well, that's a discussion for a different day. Are you Mr. Tanner?
Excuse me?
Mr. Tumbleweed, this is Geraldine Crocker.
I'm sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Thank you very much. I heard what you did for my stepdaughter today. You saved her life, and I owe you a debt of gratitude.
It was nothing, really.
It was certainly not nothing.
But I mean, it was. One second I was just standing there trying not to get shot, and then the other I was just standing there right in front of her.
Well, you have done my family a big service, Mr. Tanner.
He goes by Tumbleweed.
Well, actually,
Who's gonna kill the man who killed my dad?
I'm sure the territorial governor will send us a new sheriff soon.
That could take weeks.
I'm sorry, Theo.
What are we even going to do about sheriff until then? Is it even a sure thing the governor will send a new one?
Ideally, we can convince one of the men of Bannock to fill the spot, but that doesn't look too promising.
I bet Tumbleweed could do it.
do what?
That's a great idea.
What is?
You could be the sheriff.
Me? No way. I wouldn't have any idea what to do.
Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea, really. He has to be better than any of the men we have around in Bannock right now.
That's not saying much.
And he'd certainly be better than Jack.
That's not saying much there either.
Thank you for your consideration, but seriously.
You should have seen him when those bandits rode in today. He was so brave. When he stood up, they literally ran from Bannock.
That's not exactly true.
Ladies, we hardly know Mr. Tanner at all. And while the job does pay $35 a month, plus room and board, there is no reason to think he would be interested.
$35 a month? But even so, I think you fine ladies highly overestimate my worth.
I even have Henry's old badge right here. Jack left it here whenever he passed out the other night.
Ladies, enough. I am sure we will be fine waiting until the regional governor replaces Henry with a man of his own choosing.
But if Tumbleweed wanted the job,
I guess it would be in our best interest to let him have it. Although, the decision is not mine to make, of course. I'm sorry, Jesse.
Don't go acting like you care about me just because my dad died. You've been nothing but a nasty, horrible.
Jesse, don't.
Gold digger. Well, I guess you got what you wanted now. He's dead. And the men that did it just rode out of town. No one stopped him and no one's going to stop him.
I'll kill him.
Hush, child.
Well, someone has to try.
I still think Tumbleweed could do it.
Who? Mr. Tanner, the man that jumped in front of you this afternoon. Your name is Tumbleweed?
Mr. Tanner, is it true that you're going to be the new sheriff?
Well,
That's incredible! Mr. Tanner, that's so great! You're exactly what we need.
Now, Jesse, don't get all excited. We all just met Mr. Tanner today.
I think you would be perfect.
You would get the men that killed my father, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Sorry about that. Guess I just sort of got caught up in the moment there. So I'm staying here tonight, right?
That was the plan.
Good then. Let's all eat then. Is that soup about ready?
Don't take another step. Who are you?
You know darn well who I am, Hugo. I'm here to see Jim.
Sorry, Miss Geraldine. No one goes in without a password.
Password?
That's not it.
Not what?
The password.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand.
You see, I asked for a password and you said password. I was just informing you that our password is not password.
I see.
That's not it either.
Hugo, go get Jim.
Not it.
It's important.
Try again.
Hugo, I swear, you're gonna make me shoot you, aren't you?
That won't be necessary. What seems to be the problem here, Hugo?
She don't know the password, Jim.
Well, that's easily remedied. Miss Geraldine, passphrase is "we are innocent."
Dang nabbit, Jim! You can't just go and tell someone who comes up our blasted password. That defeats the whole dang purpose of having one.
But Hugo, we all know Miss Geraldine and know she's with us.
What if it ain't really Geraldine? Ever think of that? It could happen.
Thank you so much for your vigilance, Hugo. You're doing a fantastic job.
Beg your pardon, but I still can't let you pass without the phrase.
For crying out loud!
It's "we are innocent." There, now put your gun away.
The rule is, Jim, that she has to say.
Fine. We are innocent.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you! We may have a problem.
What now?
Did Christian tell you about the man who stood up to him today at the hanging?
Yes? What of it?
Well, that man has applied to be sheriff, and the businessmen all back him and want him installed now.
But Bannock has no mayor. He can't be installed, can he?
That's just which is what we want. But they want me to decide, take action and sign off as him as the sheriff.
I'm sorry, I'm not seeing how this is a problem.
What if this new sheriff goes nosing around in the Claymore estate?
Ah, I see. He's new to the area, right?
As far as I know, yes.
This is just a minor setback. We would have asked the governor for a new sheriff. May have taken a few weeks, but we would have eventually gotten someone who knew the area and had connections. This is going to be much better for us, I think.
How so?
Will you go ahead, get him and that drunk deputy on the job of bringing us in. Send him to Chief Raging Bear about our location. I'll tell Raging Bear what to say. We'll have this new sheriff going all over the Montana territory looking for us. We can turn weeks into months before anyone figures out what's going on. We'll be on our way to California.
With a cart full of gold.
You in a hurry?
Not so much.
Let's head on up to the ranch then.
Who goes there? Pass one.
Mr. Tanner.
Just call me Tumbleweed, Betsy. What's the matter with you?
What?
You didn't swoon.
Was I supposed to? Say, it's an honest question.
I don't know. I've been the sheriff of other towns, bigger towns than Bannock. People just swoon. So I just come to expect it.
You're not my type.
Not your type?
Plus, no offense, Mr. Sheriff, but you haven't done anything worth swooning over yet.
But he was so brave yesterday.
So brave.
Yeah, well, a blind hog finds an acorn every now and again. Look, it's not that I'm doubting you, it's just I don't have any faith left for any sheriff or deputy.
Well, plan to change that.
And when you do, when you bring in those members of that gang that killed Ben Crocker, then maybe I'll swoon.
I'll take that bet.
So, Mr. Tanner, you were sheriff before?
Sure was, before I felt the call to move out west.
Big towns?
Ever heard of Wickford Village, Rhode Island?
No.
Is it big?
Is it big? Oh, there are buildings in Wickford Village bigger than all of Bannock.
Amazing.
Incredible.
How is that even possible?
Hush, Sonny.
No, but seriously, I mean, Bannock's not gigantic or anything, but that'd have to be a really big building.
It is. I used to live there.
I'm glad you're still here.
Thank you. What are these?
The citizens of Bannock have decided, and we want you as our new sheriff.
Thank you.
You do still want the job, don't you?
Well, sure. Being sheriff of Bannock will be nothing next to the sprawling metropolis that is Wickford Village, Rhode Island. So, what are these other papers?
Warrants.
What are warrants?
Mr. Tanner, you really are too much.
Acting like you didn't know warrants or papers for arresting criminals.
I was just testing you.
You will see there are 7 here, all known members of the Innocents, and all very dangerous. I would recommend trying to isolate them one at a time if you can.
All right. Good. Where will I start?
Do you know of Chief Raging Bear?
No. Should I have?
He's chief of the Tamale Indians?
Tamale?
Yes, Tamale is Indian talk.
Oh, okay then.
I take it you know where the jail is?
I guess so, sure.
Well, that's where you work. At least, when you're not out there serving these warrants. Your deputy, Jack Jackson, will swear you in. Well, that's about you want to stay here and act like a fast trick in front of our new sheriff, then I guess you can find a new place to stay.
Fine, I will.
There, Miss Jessie. You know you can always stay here at the inn.
I know. I just hate her so much. Why did my dad have to marry her?
Men are stupid sometimes, Gary.
No offense intended. They start thinking about, you know, other things.
And that's that.
She's just so evil. I'm probably the only girl in the history of the world to have an evil stepmother.
Yeah. Well, no point in crying about things that can't be helped.
Said you wanted to speak with me, Miss Jessie?
It's just Jessie.
All right, Jessie.
I just wanted to remind you that I know most of the men on that list, and I think I can help you find them.
There are women on this list. They expect me to arrest women?
Who are they?
Sophia and Edna Black.
Hard to call those two women, especially Sophia.
That bad, huh?
Worse.
And the other is Missy Simmons. I don't think I know her. Do any of you?
Put them in. Christian Fields, Cyrus Skinner, Hugo Cole, and Jim Baker. I went to school with Christian and Hugo, and Jim, well,
As evil as they get. But boy, is he a looker. Oh, sorry.
yeah. Well, I just wanted to remind you that Mr. Tanner, Tumbleweed, that I'll do whatever it takes to bring these horrible people in. It's the least I could do for my daddy.
I will do my best to bring them in.
I know you will. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go get my stuff from my dad's house before Geraldine throws it on the garden.
And hold down the bar while I walk Miss Jessie to her house. Tumbleweed, do you need to show her where the jail is?
I can probably manage.
Well, how about you escort the young lady with us, and I'll point you in the right direction.
Would you like that, Jessie?
Yes, I would, very much.
Hello?
What do you want?
I'm reporting to work.
What?
I'm the new sheriff.
Already?
Already?
No one just died yesterday. You didn't even put him in the ground yet.
Right.
I know. I'm the one that had to put him in there.
Well, I guess there was an urgency about it.
Emergency? Why?
Guess they expect us to go and find the man that killed the old man?
How are we supposed to do that?
I was hoping you could tell me that.
You're the sheriff.
And you've been deputy here for how long?
About 2 years, but they never let me do anything serious except pick up dead bodies.
Oh, do you always drink at work?
You always ask so many questions.
I reckon.
I'm going to bed. It's been about 2 hours since I slept.
You're going to sleep? You were asleep when I got here.
I pulled all-nighter.
All night. Jack, listen, I'm gonna need you for this.
I'm gonna need some sleep. I'll see you in a few hours. We'll talk then. So, you're the new sheriff. Shoot! I thought you was the sheriff.
I am the new sheriff.
Well, I'm here to enlist. Sign me up. Well, if you need anything, never mind, don't need anything. Well,
I'm not quite sure what you want.
I'm here to enlist.
Enlist? Like in the army?
Enlist, sign up, whatever. I want to be a deputy. I want to kill the man who killed my dad.
Listen,
Theo.
Listen, Theo. I don't think you're cut out for the job.
You really are half-brain, aren't you? I want to enlist.
How old are you, Theo?
Old enough.
How old is old enough?
Old enough to know how to use this here gun.
Why do you have a gun? No. How old is old enough?
13.
What'd you say?
13. I know it seems young, but I'll be 13 and a half in only 4 months.
So, you just turned 13.
Technically, I guess so. But I can shoot better than you by the judge of it.
So, Miss Geraldine is your mother, right?
Stepmom. But she kicked my sister out, so I left too. I guess that sort of makes me an orphan. And what better to do as an orphan than to kill the man who killed my dad? Besides, I can just sleep here at night.
You can't just sleep here.
Jack does.
Yeah, well, Jack isn't 13.
Really? I ain't noticed that. Good eye.
Theo, there you are. Your mother has been looking all over for you.
Stepmother.
Stepmother.
What does old Scratch want?
That is no way to talk about family, and she sent me to bring you home.
Well, you can tell her I'm an orphan. And she can go to...
That will not do, mister.
That might be, mister. Look, you can go tell her that Sheriff Tumbleweed here has deputized me. And if she don't like it, she can put her lips on the tracks.
I was not going to deputize her.
You were just about to.
No, I was not. Theo, I think you should really head on home now.
Well, that ain't happening. You can go tell old Scratch that I will live a tamale trap before I live under her rule.
You know, I don't have children, and that child makes a strong case for it to stay that way. You weren't really going to make him deputy, were you?
Oh, ma'am, I was not.
Well then, good day, Tumbleweed. I'll see you at McDonald's tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't like no one standing guard. Could you give it a rest on who's on guard duty?
Yeah, I mean, who are we guarding from?
We're wanted men. And women. There could be 20 men riding up on us right now.
We would hear them.
Or see them.
Not while we're sitting inside. Why can't we have this meeting outside? Dang, Indian! Why didn't we give her back to the tamales again?
Jim said that the chief said she had the stank of white man on her now. I thought we kept her away from Cyrus. Apparently not far enough.
Do I look like a white man?
You all smell equally bad to me.
Yeah, you surely smell like flowers, Edna.
I don't want to smell like flowers.
Well, you're succeeding wonderfully.
I wonder how well you would smell if I put your nose in your neck.
Here we go again.
Cyrus, you and the twins are gonna go after it now. Can you take it outside, please?
How about we all go outside?
It's cold outside, you idiot. That's why we're in here.
He's not worth the Edna.
You'd be surprised what I'm worth.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shut up! Why didn't you get Hugo to explain it to you?
I'm not sure I understood either.
Christian, just give it up, Cyrus.
So, everyone knows the password this week, right?
Why isn't anyone standing guard? I'm just kidding. Calm down, Hugo. We can see anyone coming during the daylight hours long before they get here. I see we have Prickly Cactus gagged again.
It was either that or shoot her.
Or shoot ourselves.
Speaking of which, why haven't we shot her yet?
Chief Raging Bear didn't want her back, but he said we couldn't kill her. Seems how we're gonna need her for a bit longer. It's just gonna have to be that way. Talk to your father today, girl.
No!
Let's fly out of here, so they do it, that's as black as medicine.
English girl, we don't figure come out of the language.
My father is no fool. He will never help you.
It's a lot of loyalty considering how old man will even take her back. I never understand the way Indians do things.
See how good they are stepping. Fueron matados de cada uno de ustedes. Se los aseguro.
See your mood hasn't improved at all? Hugo, put the gag back in.
Happily.
Suck it up, Cupcake.
I hate that girl, the tamales, and all the Indians everywhere.
Can we get to business now? Gang, we're moving out.
We headed to Elmo's land?
Yes, we are.
And we know where the creek where the gold is.
Yes, we do.
What of that new sheriff? That Tumbleweed.
It's taken care of. It's what I had to see her father about. Missy, I gotta talk to you. You're gonna lead our new sheriff on a goose chase while we set up our new camp.
Sounds exciting.
Gerald,
Why don't you kill this guy?
I tend to think it's better to know what we're dealing with rather than have to worry about who the governor will send.
That makes sense.
Geraldine will be sending him to Raging Bear. Missy will keep him busy for weeks while we bleed Elmore's land dry.
I'm lonesome, happy, rich, but I'm broken, the Lord knows the reason. I'm just a cowboy from Shire Douglas, the ranges I know.
This is our third break in the last hour. Don't you ever walk anywhere?
Not if I can help it.
We should have been there by now.
I told you we should have took horses.
And neither of us own a horse.
Run along. Couldn't we just force people to use our horses?
I didn't think of that, but I don't think it sets a good example.
I'm gonna need a few more minutes. How many awards did Geraldine give you? 7? You think we're gonna arrest these 7?
I don't know. I haven't quite thought that through yet.
Why are you doing all this anyways?
I don't really know.
What brought you to bank?
It's a long story. You want to hear it?
Not particularly. I would.
Leo!
Tumbleweed!
What are you doing out here?
Well, I could lie to y'all and say I was several miles out in the wilderness. You two might actually believe that, but I'm here to help.
We don't need your help, Theo. You're a child. What could you possibly do to help us?
Brought this.
Why do you have a gun?
I always carry a gun. Besides, you might need it.
I have a gun. Use the one the old sheriff used.
It's not loaded.
Yes, it is.
Look, there's a box of bullets on your desk back in jail. And I know for a darn fact that my dad unloaded Henry's gun whenever he was arrested. Look. See? No bullets.
Well, Jack has his gun.
No, we don't.
Why didn't you bring your gun?
Because I wasn't planning on shooting anymore.
Well, where'd you leave it?
Same place we left the bullets. Well, it's a good thing I'm here. Anyways, you were going to tell us what brought you to bank.
It can wait.
I was wanting to learn more about Whitford Village. Although, I have some questions. How come you were a sheriff of like 1 million people, but yet you never learned how to load a gun?
Well, maybe we didn't use guns.
Didn't use guns? Well, what'd you use? Strong language?
Jack, let's go.
Yup. Stop there, criminal, or I'll be forced to use cuss words.
I have tried to explain it to you, Rosa, but it's complicated. When they took Prickly Cactus.
Teresa?
I know her name, but I found her new name to be more fitting. Anyways, at first I tried to get her back, but then, you know.
Things were so easy when she wasn't around.
See, and when they threatened to give her back,
You cried like a baby.
don't look at me like that. I'm ashamed enough. But in the end, it may all work out for the best.
How so?
No time to explain. The sheriff will be here in a minute. Time to get a character.
Why are we still acting like Indians?
Because the citizens of Bannock will not treat us and feed us so well if they knew we were from April. Telling them we're Indian gives us power. These hicks think Indians are black magic, Brenda. Now here, sit on my side and try to look.
Native?
So, what do we know about the chieftain that is following Indians?
Well, personally, I only met 3. There's a father, Chief Ravenberry, and 2 daughters. That woman, Prickly Cactus, she's paying to us. No, she's not. Prickly Cactus is my friend. I heard the Anna said you're holding Chief Ravenberry, or holding his daughter, for ransom.
They kidnapped his daughter?
All the more reason for him to help us. Here we are.
Let me do the talking. Chief Ranging Bear, Q. Paulson.
I am wed, Bed.
We seek your wisdom.
Have you brought the appropriate offering?
Of course.
Templar, say to Mr. Incantation cleanses with black magic.
Ave María, Madre de Dios, el Señor es contigo. Bendita eres entre todas las mujeres, y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros los pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén.
Amen.
Black magic against all men?
I don't know. Does it look like I use black magic?
So, you are the new sheriff come to ask wisdom of the shaman and Chihuahua Indians?
Yes. I hear you are a great trapper and shaman.
There is truth in that face.
We have come to ask you how to find the criminals.
Father, I have felt the presence from the spirit world.
Say what?
I felt the presence from the spirit world that must speak with you privately.
Mi amigos, I must confer with the spirit world before answering your questions. One moment. What was that?
Did the sheriff just say we're going to help him catch these Indians?
I don't know. I wasn't on the list. Did he?
Yes. Are we really going to do that?
Of course not. I was just told to waste their time. I'm just gonna say something cryptic and send them on their way.
Is that wise?
Everything will be fine. Trust me. I have communed with the spirits, and I have your answer.
Well, what did they say?
The first of the villains you seek is a maiden of golden hair.
One of them's blonde, right?
Yeah, so Missy Simmons. Did they say where we can find her?
The spirits speak through mystery, face. I was told that she moves with the wind, down through the streams and gullies, throughout the Badlands, and her final destination would be the last place you would ever think to look.
The last place we would ever think to look.
The spirits have told me nothing more. You'll find her in the last place you would ever think to look.
The chief of the Tamale Indians has spoken.
I think that means our session's over.
But I have more questions.
The chief of the Tamale Indians has spoken.
Well, guess that's all we're gonna get. All the good it does us.
How are we supposed to find someone we least suspect?
Guess we gotta get a map of all the streams and gullies. You coming, Theo?
One sec, just adjust my boot. ¿Alguna necesita sobre su mano?
No.
¿Los planitos que te viene la tiene?
Hasta donde se sí.
Well, they killed my father, so I'm going to take revenge. They also have Teresa. Don't worry. I'll get her home safe and sound.
The innocents have left Rattlesnake Ranch, so don't waste your time there. They've moved.
Where?
I don't know. I'll try to find out.
Gracias, Rosa.
Take care of yourself, Theo.
Are they gone?
Yes. What was that about finding her where you least expect her?
It's to keep them out of the way. Senora Crocker won them out in searching the Badlands. That's why I told them that she would be among the streams and gullies.
But you also said they'd find her where they least expect her.
You know who Mrs. Simmons is, don't you? She will not be caught dead, jumped up by some stream or gully. They should be smart enough to figure that out. And when they do, it will draw them farther away from her.
I'm not sure they're smart enough to know which end of the horse to feed. Where will she be really?
How should I know? Probably in a saloon somewhere. Probably with a nice feather bed to sleep on.
Can we wrap within the hour?
I wouldn't see why not.
Dang it, Missy. You gotta learn the password.
I said we are innocent.
That was last week.
Why do we need a new password every week?
What if we're infiltrated by the enemy? This is not a laughing matter. I swear, can't keep a man alive if he wants to die.
Would it really kill you all to learn the password?
Maybe if you give it a break. Heck, I'm 4 or 5 back now. When was the password platoon?
Shoot, far as a month ago. See?
You needed to see me?
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna go get the tamale strapped in. If she manages to bite, kick, or put a pain on me in any way, I'm gonna.
You can't kill her, Cyrus.
Yeah.
You can't kill her.
Yeah.
Cyrus?
Dang it, Jim. I won't kill the darn tamale.
You're not going with us.
I figured that may be the case. Where do you want me to go?
I want you to lead our new sheriff out to the Badlands.
The Badlands? Why would I want to lead him out to the Badlands?
You're the bait.
Yeah, I figured that much out. But why can't I be the bait back in Dillon or Bannock?
Well, in Bannock you would be seen.
Everyone's brother lives in Dillon.
So we don't want anyone from our group getting things started there.
But why the Badlands? There's nothing even out there.
I guess they wouldn't be the Badlands if they were.
Shut up.
It's not, we just need you to be seen. Hit up every outpost and watering hole from here to the Little River. People remember you. Men remember you. If you pass through and keep moving, sheriff will spend half the winter just looking for you.
But it's cold out there.
I guess you better pack a coat.
It's only for a couple of months. Soon as anything, we'll scrounge up enough gold to live comfortably for the rest of our lives.
It had better be worth it.
Jim, the tamale got Cyrus.
What?
Well, she, yeah, well, Edna and Hugo got her, but, I would check them out.
Cyrus!
Better you than me, huh?
What?
There's gonna be some cold nights out there in the hills.
You really think I'm gonna spend the winter in the Badlands?
Well, Jim told you to do it.
Well, if Jim wants that done, he can go do it himself. As for me, I plan to spend the winter in Bannock. Since Raging Bear told him I'd be out there, do I really need to actually be out there?
Well,
Of course not. I'll just lay low with some acquaintance of mine in Bannock and not worry about freezing my little stuff to death out there.
what if Jim finds out?
Jim won't find out. Or by the time he does, we'll be on our way to California. That's Miss Richard.
I can't believe we're giving up like that.
We're not giving up.
We are?
No!
Because I'm all about giving up.
We are not giving up.
Because it's cold out here?
It's only October.
I got a really nice bed at home waiting for me.
Usually pass out in jail.
Sometimes I pull out all-nighters. It's been hardly 3 days, and we've not seen any but 6 inches of streams and gullies.
I've been thinking about that.
About what?
About what the chief said.
The chief said to search the streams and gullies.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
But did he? Really? Jack?
I don't care. The chief said to search the streams and gullies.
That's why we don't need to look there. Said to look in the last place we would ever expect to find it.
The chief said streams and...
That's why we don't need to look there.
You just want to go home so you can see my sister.
That has nothing to do with it. Jack don't care. Seriously, Theo, where'd be the last place we would expect to find Mississippi?
I imagine you're going to say Bannock.
Exactly!
But where would she be hiding in Bannock?
The last place we would ever think to look.
Outhouse.
Great idea. We would never expect to find Mrs. Simmons in an outhouse.
No, I need an outhouse. This one's about 20 minutes away from jail, and this is getting serious. I may need to hit the bushes.
So you're saying we're going to find Missy Simmons in an outhouse by the jail?
Stranger things have happened.
I doubt that.
Anyways, when we get there, I was thinking I could stop by and see your sister.
Tumbleweed, you know. So you and Calvin are on a first-name basis now? Shush you. And yes, we are. Ooh. You girls be quiet. We don't want to wake her up. She could squeak through an explosion. Nonetheless, keep it down. I wonder where they could be. Tumbleweed? Of course. If he were here, he would fix this like it was nothing.
Well, I hope he hurries on back. If I thought I could get away with it, I'd smother her in her sleep.
Sonny!
Seriously, I mean, she better be glad Teresa has that gun on her hip.
And to think, almost left it on the stand next to the bed. Good morning, Sonny.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
So, what's your point?
So, it ain't morning. We used to have this guy, the Weaver. That's the guy. That barber's cat used to come in here after noon every single day, bellowing out, "Good morning, everybody."
Until Jeremiah Elmer shot him. Only good thing that swindler ever did. Literally, shot him right in the middle of saying good morning. And the sheriff got down to him and press charges.
Called it a justified homicide.
Are you ladies trying to scare me?
No, of course not.
Because I'm the one that put the bullet in Jeremiah Elmore. I'll take a couple eggs.
so much.
Don't mention it.
I know, and I promised your sister.
Forget my sister. You're the sheriff. We should be out there looking.
I am looking. I'm looking in the last place I would ever think to. I told you, Mrs. Simmons,
Yes?
by the name of Calvin Tanner, sheriff of the town of Bannock, you are under arrest.
You're Tumbleweed Tanner?
He sure is, and you're under arrest.
Well, that may be so, but
But what?
you gotta catch me first.
She ran!
Of course she ran!
Why'd she run?
So you didn't have your gun out. What you plan on doing? Surrendering?
Didn't have your gun out either.
I'm not the sheriff.
Jack, pitch it off. That was Mrs. Simmons. Now, Jack!
She must have the old soldier's disease.
The what?
You know,
Obviously I don't. I don't either.
the runs, loose valves.
Yeah, why does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It's just what? Just everyone shut up, okay? I was making a joke.
Not a very good one, apparently.
Look, it was small talk. I was making a light joke to basically say that Missy obviously wasn't in any kind of hurry.
Apparently she's in a hurry now.
Your boyfriend's back.
Calvin?
You have more than one?
Let her go!
No way. This here's my insurance policy to make sure I can get back out of here.
There's no way Calvin's gonna let you get away with this.
If another one of you makes a break for the door, the girl gets it.
Okay. Everybody just calm down now. There's no reason to get all violent.
Tumbleweed!
Hey, you looking for Mrs. Simmons, is she?
She's in there and she has Jesse.
Jesse! Now, hold on there a second. We need a plan.
We gotta go get Jesse.
But we can't just run in there.
That's right. I have a plan.
You have a plan.
Yes, and it's a good one.
Well, let's hear it.
All right, okay. Calvin, you and Theo walk to the front door and distract Missy.
What if they get shot?
That's a risk I'm willing to take. What? Anyways, I'll sneak to the back door and disarm her.
And disarm her?
Hell no. I'm gonna shoot her in the back.
Hang on. You're just gonna shoot her in the back?
Yep.
Without trying to disarm her?
Yep.
Is any of that legal?
Why wouldn't it be? We're gonna hang her anyways. This way, we're being more efficient.
There is a sort of logic to that.
Whatever. Let's just go in there. Let's just get Jesse.
We need to make this quick. My stomach still ain't feeling right.
You're not gonna get away with this.
You know how many times I've gotten away with it after
trust me.
Really now, Tumbleweed? What choice do you have?
All right, then.
I'm gonna need the rest of yours.
A well-rested horse. We can do that.
3 days of vengeance. You may as well keep on the pasture until the cupcake.
Sure thing, Missy.
I will also need. What do you use to make sure that don't come out hot? I mean, seriously,
You are under arrest. Every injustice threatens our town. Dang, Jack! I want to check your hand. Something ain't right.
Hey, Gable. Hey, Lost. Got everything here, Tumbleweed?
Sure, just go ahead. If you have any appointments, lock up Miss Simmons.
Carolyn,
Yes?
you're my hero.
Ah, that's what.
Dadgummit, Hugo.
That's not it.
You know, I'm starting to think it would just be easier to shoot you sometimes.
I don't know how many times I've suggested that to Jim.
Oh, really funny. You guys are right.
How come you didn't ask them the password?
Because they came from that way. They were already in the base.
But what if they snuck around from behind you?
Good point. What's the password?
Really?
Fair is fair.
It's woodpecker today, right?
That was yesterday.
I don't have all night, ladies.
Yes, you do.
I don't have time for this. Where's Jim?
He's down by the creek, where we're mining.
I wish you wouldn't tell her that. What if she's a spy?
She's Geraldine, you idiot. She's one of us.
Well, I don't have time to go all the way down to the creek. I need to be back before dawn, and I'm mixed, so I'm going to give you a message.
Not till you give me the password.
Not to you. I need you to tell Jim that Missy Simmons was arrested today in Bannock.
Why is she in Bannock?
I don't know, but she was there, and now she's in our jail. Just tell him, all right?
Fine, we'll tell him.
Tell him there isn't much I can do on my end since you held my stepdaughter at gunpoint. All right, I'm headed back now. Make sure he gets the message.
I said we'll tell
never gave me the password.
Shove it, Hugo!
That's not it either.
I swear, if you try to ask me for the password, I will shoot you in the face.
One of these days, everybody thinks security's a joke till something bad happens.
I told her to head out to the Badlands. She could have stayed hidden forever out there.
Women.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means she's a woman.
And?
And she did something a woman would do. Like an idiot.
So all women are idiots?
Yeah. Do you need me to say it slow? Do you need me to use small words?
Don't worry. I'll torment this one tonight as he sleeps.
If I hear you move...
You won't hear me moving, gringo.
If you can make him bleed again,
That's enough! I should have sent you.
I thought so too.
I need you to hear more.
True.
Because Christian is not a woman.
One more woman comment, and I'm gonna cut off what makes you a man.
So she specifically said Missy was in jail.
Yes. I say we let it rot there. That wouldn't be a good idea.
Why not?
If it were you or Edna, maybe. This is Missy we're talking about.
I think I see.
The longer she sits in that jail, the more tempted it's going to be to give us up.
My thoughts exactly.
We got to get her out.
Sure does look that way.
So who we plan on sending?
I'll go.
I hate to give up anyone. I need everyone here more.
I'll go.
You sure about that, Cyrus?
Yeah, I've known Missy longer than the rest of them. And y'all got it down pat. We gotta get her out fast.
You got a plan?
Not really. Just plan to do what's necessary.
Don't kill a sheriff unless you have to. I just think that he got lucky and we would still be better off with him rather than who the governor was in.
And if I have to,
Do what you have to.
Be careful.
Exactly. And I want you to give Hugo a message for him. I want you to tell him that he is not to demand a password from anyone that he recognizes. Tell him I'm dead serious this time.
okay. Anything else?
No, just get back as fast as you can.
I don't see what the big hurry is. We just caught Missy yesterday.
And we're fresh out of leaves.
And she ain't talking. This could have waited until tomorrow.
Well, no time like the present. Look, I thought what you got the chief said totally wrong last time. I mean, did you really think we'd find Missy Simmons in the outhouse? But there she was. We got momentum. Why should we stop now?
Because we're tired.
Why do I even bother with you? Gentle Flower?
Hola, Theo. Is there something we can help you with today?
We need to speak to your father, Gentle Flower.
I'll go see if the chief is done, communing with the law. Bobby, wake up! Wake up! You have to wake up!
I am awake. What time is it?
It's almost noon.
Why are you waking me up so early?
It's the sheriff. He's back. He wants to speak with you.
Send them away.
That's the tequila talking.
And it's telling you to send them away.
No way. If you want to send him away, you're going to have to do it yourself.
Fine, fine. Where's my headpiece?
You're wearing it.
Okay, I'm ready. Go do the intro.
The all-knowing, all-seeing chief and shaman of the Tamale Indians, you are now in the presence of Chief Raging Bear.
Roar!
We have brought the offering.
Oh, okay, good. Rosa, take this.
Father, you never used my spiritual name in front of the palefaces.
I am sorry, Gypsy daughter. Of what service may I be to you today?
Your wisdom knows no bounds, mighty chief.
Yes, that is true.
And your words the last time we spoke held true power.
Also true.
And and through that, the criminal now sits comfortably in our jail.
Yes, of course, she. Say what?
And we have come to ask you how to proceed.
One moment, please. I need a second to commune with the afterglow. Daughter, I need a word with you.
They actually caught her? How?
I have no idea, but they think we help if Jim or the mayor's wife finds out about this.
What are we gonna do?
I am going to stall them and send you to Jim to explain.
Can I bring Teresa home as well?
No, Prickly Cactus is not our concern any longer.
She's still your daughter.
I have a plan. Come. Okay, Penfish, Sheriff. I have communed.
What did they say?
The spirits came to me to bid you to be patient.
Patient?
Yes, patient. You are to be very, very patient.
That doesn't sound too bad.
How are we supposed to be patient?
I am just a vessel to speak with the spirits who guide this world.
The chief of the Tamale Indians has spoken.
nothing at all.
I don't know about that. Told us to be patient.
What does that mean?
Beats me.
I say we go find where their camp is, or make her tell us exactly where they are.
Good luck with that, Junior.
I'm not usually superstitious or anything, but the chief let us exactly do it the last time.
Oh, he did he?
Shush.
You can't shush me.
No, but I can gag you. You want that? No? Then shush.
Anyways, so I guess we should give what he says a shot. I guess we need to practice up on our patience.
That sounds like a plan. No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound like a plan at all. That is the stupidest idea of all time. How are we supposed to catch the game who killed my dad by just sitting here?
By being patient, that's how.
Cause I'm missing you. I'm still alright to smile.
This door's sticky. So? That doesn't bother you? Nope, not at all. I think it's locked. Calvin, pass me the keys. I think I'll pass it, Theo.
Well, I lost 3 in a row. I want to go get me some dinner at McDonald's. Y'all want anything?
No. Jason should be coming by in a bit, so we'll just wait for you to get back.
Well, I'll see y'all later.
Tumbleweed, how are things at the jail today?
Quite fine, ma'am. How are you?
As good as gold. Brought you and your men some fresh presents.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Betsy.
Theo, I didn't see you back there. Are you still pretending to play like a deputy?
No,
Well, that's good.
I am deputy.
Really now.
Well, you see, no one else wanted the job, and apparently hiring a 14-year-old ain't totally unprecedented at these parties.
But he's just a child.
That may be so, but he's the best shot among us, and I'm new to the area, and plus, Jack is Jack.
Well, what does his mother think of that?
Stepmom, and she's glad you're with me. Dang,
What?
the key broke.
Well, that's no good. I don't think we have another. Nope, nothing in here.
Unless I'm mistaken, I think we have one down at the mayor's office. Why don't we run down there and grab it, and then we can take it to Mr. Wood, the locksmith.
You want me to stay here with her, so the door won't lock on us?
No, you go ahead with Miss Betsy. All right, I'll keep an eye on her.
Just you and me? That sounds exciting.
Well, you're gonna be with her. I say we should tie her up. I mean, not that really good with a gun, you know.
I know. And plus, you never know what might happen that can make me leave here in a hurry. So, tying her up, it's probably a good idea. Oh, God! Oh, she bit me!
You say it's horrible, Sheriff Tumbleweed.
You are so lucky that I will not strike a lady.
What? I'm 14. Besides, this ain't no lady.
You son of a...
Told you I can get you did now. Now, get quiet while I finish tying you up here.
see about going and getting that key. I'd like to be able to close this door by sundown.
Come on, Theo.
Here. I'm gonna leave this brick by the door so it doesn't lock on you. This door will do that, you know.
I know that. Get on out of here.
Be back soon.
Hey, Calvin, is this a bad time?
No, it's never a bad time for you, Miss Jessie.
That's sweet. I was hoping we could go grab some dinner. I know you have to work later, so I told Ann I could help out at McMullen's in a bit, so I was hoping we could go now.
Sure. I don't think Miss Simmons is in any rush to leave us, and plus Jack should be coming back soon.
Are you sure? I wouldn't hold it against you if you can't come.
What? And miss dinner with you? Nonsense.
You're the best.
Now you stay put, you hear?
Okay, hands up. I'll bust the first of you that make a move. Listen. I should just leave you here to rot since you were stupid enough to get caught. What? I can't understand you with that gag in your mouth. Hey! It looks dang brick there. Now what are you trying to say?
I was trying to tell you not to let that dang door close, you moron!
And what is that?
Because it locks on its own!
No!
It's fine. It's a sticky lock. Just shoot and it'll give.
Damn it all.
What?
My gun.
You left your gun out there?
How was I supposed to know the door was gonna lock on its own?
Why would you put your gun down?
I was looking for the dang key. Now, help me get this door open.
Jack, you back yet? Theo! Oh, well, glad to see you're still here. Who are you?
Never seen a jackass before, Tumbleweed?
I'm already locked up. Don't think I won't bust my give a damn on your pretty little face.
Sorry that took so long. I ran by my house.
Is that Sour Skinner?
You're Sour Skinner?
Me? No, I'm the Easter Bunny.
Had to catch you. And this is your gun.
Quite the detective you are.
And you're Sour Skinner.
Yeah, we covered that already.
Patient.
What?
Can't you see? The chief told us to have patience, and because we did, this happened.
What happened?
Patience! Look! Patience happened!
say.
Don't care what they say.
Especially Cyrus.
You want the gag again?
One of these days, it's gonna be just me and you.
You say something, Mom?
Te voy a cortar entre dos pequeños y se vete on it, guana.
Enough of that tamale talk. You know that creeps me out.
Why don't we just kill her?
I would be all for it, but you know Jim.
He had one job.
What? What happened?
Geraldine sent us word from Bannock. Cyrus got captured.
Shut up!
Excuse me.
Someone gave me tamale.
How in the world did Cyrus get captured?
I have no idea. But this is getting ridiculous.
We should have just killed that sheriff. Hindsight.
Should we kill him now?
Probably, but we just really got things going here. Do we really want the providential governor getting involved now?
No, that'd be really bad timing.
So we gotta find a way to stall
What do you have in mind?
him. Geraldine says she's real sweet on her stepdaughter.
So?
So if we could take her, maybe we could convince him to slow down a little bit. Or else.
I like it.
Christian, you're gonna have to keep your personal feelings out of it.
That aside, do we really need another hostage? I mean, we've already got the tamale.
I've handled the tamale.
You have?
Yeah, sold her to a group headed north. They paid pretty well for her too. They'll be here tomorrow night to pick her up.
That's too much, Jim Bravo. You sold her just like the cow you are.
When my father finds out you sold me!
Your father doesn't care!
Are you sure this is a good idea, Jim?
It's our best play. So tomorrow, the four of you going to pick up our new camp guest.
Okay. First thing we all need to do is come up with some code words for this mission.
The all-knowing, all-seeing chief and shaman of the Tamale Indians, you're now in the presence of Chief Raging Bear.
Gringos, why do you keep coming back to me?
Because you were on a roll, Chief.
I don't think I understand.
Patience.
What about
You told me to have patience.
it? Yes, and you were here only 2
Our
days.
patience paid off.
It did?
Yes, Cyrus Skinner now sits comfortably in a cell.
How?
Guess you'd have to ask the spirit world.
Sure thing, I'll do that in a minute. But first,
And we are back to ask what to do next.
do next.
Should we go consult with the spirit world, Father?
No, I did that earlier.
You did?
See?
So you knew we were coming.
Of course.
We did?
And the answer is as clear as the sky.
Yes?
You are too.
Yes?
Look into the mouth of the horse.
Say, what?
You are to look into the mouth of the horse.
Oh, the chief of the Tamale Indians has spoken. Look into the mouth of the horse?
There's no way I take note. It makes no sense at all.
Looking in the mouth of the horse?
That makes absolutely no sense.
We should be helping them. These innocents who have Teresa are evil, and I miss her. And deep down, I know you do too.
Nothing can be done about that now.
Well, I guess that's it. Just need to... All we can do now is try to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I think I might talk to the flower. Alone. Catch you in a few.
I'm not just gonna sit back and watch evil men kill and do what they want. We came here from Mexico for a new start, and I like the life we have. I want to keep it, and I don't care what you say. I want my sister back. Theo,
Rosa.
the mouth of the horse.
Yes?
My father is very wise, but well, he and I heard a little differently when we were listening to the spirits.
You did?
Yes.
And what'd they say?
You know that land that was owned by Jeremiah Elmore?
By Beaver Creek?
Yeah. Well, when I was listening to the spirits, I heard, look into the mouth of the beaver. And I think that the men you're looking for are hiding out there.
Well, that changes everything. I'll go tell Sheriff Tumbleweed.
Theo, please be very careful. They have Teresa.
That might be the biggest mistake. Can't you imagine how mad she must be by now?
It's terrifying. I have no idea how they could have kept her this long.
Well, I'm going for the sheriff. Gracias, Rosa.
Remember, tell Tumbleweed that I heard it directly from the spirit world. Comprende?
Yes.
And one more thing.
Yes?
I hate ham biscuits. Bring something else next time you have to talk to the spirits.
So do we split up and look for her, or do we stay together?
I say we stick together, find the girl, and get out of town before the sheriff or anyone notices. You think we should try to break out Cyrus and Missy? Jim said we can worry about that when we get the sheriff to play along. I think we should at least try. Cyrus would try for us. For you, maybe. That's just it. That's why I want to at least try. Fine. Go scope up the jails. You can get it done. Do it quick and meet us back here. I'll bust in there and totally catch them off guard. I'll be back here before you are.
You really think letting him go off alone is a good idea?
No. But I don't see how I can stop him. And the longer he complains, the worse it's going to be.
So what's our plan?
Well, considering Jessie's dead, I don't think she's going to be in the town hall.
That's right. You know her pretty well, don't you?
Yeah, that's why they said any fun. Anyways, our friends working together at the McMullins. I think we try that first.
And if she ain't there?
Don't worry about that then.
playing it right.
Sounds like love.
Can you really fall in love that fast?
Sure you can. Some things are just meant to be. But if you're having to ask us if it's love, then it's probably not love yet.
But I've never been in love before.
Even so, when you are, you'll know.
Do you think he loves you? How would I know? How does he act around you? He's all thumbs up for one thing, but we just laugh and laugh together. You two seem to be together every second he's been in town. We have been. He said I was the best thing that's ever happened to him since he crossed the Mississippi River.
Have you kissed him? I mean, other than that time that he saved your life. Okay, forget I asked. Stupid question.
Christian!
I hate to do this, Jesse, but you're coming with us.
Everyone else put your hands where we can see them. If one of you even think about pulling your own piece, I'll shoot your face off. Christian Fields, what would your grandmother have to say about this?
I ain't got time to think about that right now, Jesse.
Well, as soon as you leave here, I'm gonna walk right over to her house and tell her.
Should I shoot her?
I hope you don't go and do that, Miss Sunny, but if you do, that's just something I'm gonna have to live with. Now come along with us, Jesse.
When Tumbleweed Tanner finds out you've taken his girl, there's gonna be hell to pay.
You make sure to let him know we took it. We'll be expecting him. Sophia, tie her up.
Look here, I can do this while we're walking.
Don't get any ideas with any gun bullet. Hands where I can see.
What are you doing?
Practice.
Practicing what? Looking like a jackass?
Speed draw. Maybe in a little time, I can be the fastest in these parts.
You look like you're pulling that out of a jar of molasses right now.
Yeah, maybe so. But I'll be the fastest, just you wait.
Yeah, I wouldn't go pick any fights anytime soon.
Yeah. Can I help you?
No. I apparently have the wrong building. Sorry to interrupt.
Who was that?
No idea.
Didn't see a way to break them out.
We'll get them out soon. Jim's got that figured out.
Why is Jesse gagged?
Christian couldn't handle the guilt.
Oh yeah, I guess there would be that. Let's get out of here before someone sets the whole town on us. What happened?
I took Jesse.
Who did it?
The same ruffians you were supposed to be bringing in.
While you were gone, Christian Fields and those twins came here and took Jesse from us at gunpoint.
How long ago?
About an hour ago.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Where were you?
They came in fast. By the time Kate came and got me, they're already gone. And you didn't notice anything unusual? No, not at all. Hey, we should get going now.
You know where to find them?
We have a good lead.
I need to write a letter to the governor immediately. Someone has to get something done here.
Jack, we're gonna need all the help we can get. So you're with us.
I figured as much. Where are we headed?
To the old Elmore property.
How do you know they're there? Did the spirit world tell you that?
They've been right so far. Now look, Theo drew up this map. And here's what we're gonna do. You know Beaver Creek?
Of course.
Well, we're gonna split up with me and Theo coming in the front to where we think they should be keeping Jesse.
That doesn't sound too exact. Stay out of this, Betsy. Let the men work. Sorry.
How do we know they're going to be there? Well, it's a makeshift cabin. That's the only other shelter around, so it just makes sense. So where will I come in?
Here. Right here.
Okay. Where you wrote Jack on here.
Just wanted it to be clear.
You know where the creek bends by the bedrocks?
It's where you're gonna get off the river bank. Jack off here.
Then what?
You wait. When we need you, we'll let you know.
How?
A signal or something.
Or gunfire. Someone shoots, you come running. This ain't much of a plan.
Don't worry. I have a good feeling about this.
Oh, well, since you got a good feeling about it.
Sounds dangerous.
I reckon so. But it's the only way we can get Jesse back. Would any of you fine ladies mind watching the jail and making our guests feel uncomfortable while we're gone?
Just sit there with the door locked?
That's right.
I reckon I can do that.
All right. Theo, we've got some stuff we need to get from the jail. Think we can be ready to go in an hour? Need this map, Jack?
No, I got it. Well, let's get moving then.
Good luck, Tumbleweed.
Oh, they're gone? Just missed them. Did they say where they were headed?
Apparently, the innocents are keeping Jesse on the old Elmore property.
Is that so? What's this?
It's a map. Oh, Miss Geraldine, it was so brave. They were talking about how they're going to free your daughter. I sure hope they'll be all right.
I'm sure everything will be just fine.
I surely hope so.
Oh, I know so. Well, I better get back to the office. I still have to write that letter to the governor.
hitch, except for all my old friends will see me dead now.
Cry me a river, Christian.
Glad to see I'm not alone here. Who are you?
I'm Teresa, but my tamale name is Prickly Cactus.
You're the chief's daughter?
No point getting to know her too well. She's sold property. There'll be a couple men coming to get her tonight. Take her up north.
That's just awful.
It's just a thing. Don't you worry for me, White Bird. I have a plan.
A plan?
See, and I can tell you that before tonight ends, I'm gonna buy revenge on that one, right over there.
See something you like, Molly? Keep looking at my cows, those pretty little eyes out.
No, you won't. Not unless you claim to buy her.
I've got first shift again on the guard. You sure you don't want me to ask for a password no more?
Dang it, Hugo. No passwords. If you recognize them, that is more than enough. Don't forget the two men coming for our little tamale tonight.
Will do. Two men coming to get the Indian. I'll be off to the front gate if you need me.
We got work to do. Chris, you mind staying up here with our tamale until the men come to get her?
Yeah, I reckon.
Why does he get to stay?
There's a wedge in the rock we're mining. I can't fit through it, but you can. We're gonna need to set some dynamite in that crack.
Oh boy, I get to play with dynamite while Christian gets to stay up here and play salesman.
Grab our insurance policy there. She comes with us.
Get up, girl, before I hit those pretty little teeth in.
Stop complaining and get to moving. We got a long night ahead of us.
I'm lonesome but happy, rich but I'm broken, the good Lord knows the reason. I'm just a cowpoke from Cheyenne to Douglas, the ranges I know.
Do you really think Jack knows where he's going?
He says he does, so that's good enough for me.
Let's just hope this goes easy. We won't need him.
Here's the hoping.
Shh. Did you hear that?
I don't hear anything.
There it goes again. Is that a bear?
No, still don't hear it. Never mind. Heard it that time.
I gotta stay awake. Not that it matters. Stupid rules. Stop right there. Ha! No passwords. Okay, just stay there.
Sorry, we didn't mean to startle you. We're just here for,
Here for what?
you know.
Oh, are you here for the girl?
Yeah, yes we are.
Good. Oh, I tell you what, not one of us will be sad to see her go. I mean, I don't want to scare you off or nothing, but she can be meaner than a rattlesnake.
Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing we're taking her off your hands then.
If you ask me, someone ought to take a stick to her in a hurry. She's got quite a mouth on her.
Yeah, I guess so.
Christian's just up about a quarter mile or so near the cabin. Just tell him you're here to get the girl, he'll get you on your way.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Jim didn't Tell you guys a password, did he?
No.
Yeah, I thought so. Dang it all! Why do I even bother?
What in the heck was that?
Why would they take Jessie just to bring her back?
Something doesn't seem right here.
You think?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Let's just get moving then. What was the track?
Guess that's just a chance you're gonna have to take.
So what do we do now?
Guess we do what the man said. We walk up to Christian and tell him we're here for the girl.
Jim, where are you?
Couldn't stay away, could you?
Hardly. I'm here because Tumbleweed knows you're here, and he and his deputies are coming here tonight.
What was that?
The sheriff will be here soon. He can't be far behind me.
What are we gonna do?
I say we just kill him. We should have done that to begin with.
I reckon I have to agree. I don't see any way around it now that he knows we're here.
Oh, hello, daughter.
We had gagged her to shut her up.
It doesn't bother me one bit.
Reminds me of Mom.
Here, they left this map at the saloon. Now, I beg your pardon, if I don't visit an outhouse soon.
Over there. You walk past it.
Thank you.
That's a map of the property.
Not a very good one.
Yeah, but it's good enough. I mean, there's Beaver Creek, the cabin, and there it says Jack off here.
What did you just say?
Right here on the map. It says Jack off here.
I don't think I want to go there.
Look, it says Jack on here farther up the river.
What does Jack on mean?
Not sure I like the sound of either of those.
Are we sure that the sheriff drew this map?
We'll ask Geraldine when she gets back.
What are we gonna do?
Jack off point is just over that dip over there. I say we go check it out. I'm sure it's not what it seems.
How can you be so sure?
Are you sure the sheriff drew this?
If not him, then one of his deputies. Why?
Nothing. It's nothing. Do you mind staying here while we go check out a spot on the map? We'll be back in just a second.
After you take care of the sheriff, there's no reason I can't stay all night.
All the more reason to get this done quickly then. Keep an eye on our guests, will you? Charming, as ever. Let's get to moving.
I'll just kill you whenever the chance arises.
You never give it up, do you?
Go ahead and laugh, Gringo.
You know, I'm gonna hate to see you go. All the biting and cussing, things just gonna be the same.
But don't you worry, I'll be back. I made a promise to Sophia, and I plan to keep it.
Look, as always, I'm enjoying these conversations, but I really need to hear if somebody's coming.
So what, you just expect me to sit here like a quiet little squirrel so you can hear the men coming to take me into slavery?
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Well, Dios mio, that's too bad. Because I'll tell you something, you've made a big mistake here with Chucho. Because right after I'm done here, I'm marching right back to me, Padre, and I'm slapping that smuggler right off the
I really hate to do this, but I'm just not in the mood. I gotta hear if these men are coming. If you quiet down, I'll take it off in a bit, okay?
Good evening. We in the right place?
You here for the girl?
We sure are.
That dang time.
I hear she's quite a handful.
That's like saying the Mississippi's a creek. Let me help you get her.
So, what's with the hood?
Oh, she's gagged too. You might want to leave it like that for a while. She's a biter.
Right, well, thank you for your assistance.
Good luck. You headed north?
Sure. Headed north. Well, thanks again. Quit wiggling, Jesse. It's me, Calvin.
Let's just get out of here.
Wow, this is really a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
I should have heard something by now.
Calvin! Calvin, is that you? Hold it there!
Buddy, I was just about to say the same thing to you.
You're under arrest.
Very funny. I don't think that's gonna work.
Who are you?
I'm Jack.
Oh. What?
Who are you, Teresa?
Theo!
You know her?
That's Chief Raging Bear's daughter.
No, it isn't.
His other daughter. The one that was kidnapped.
Are you the man that brought me? And who are you?
My name's Calvin Tanner. I'm the new sheriff. But other than that, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did you come to rescue me?
Sort of.
Sort of?
We came here to rescue Jesse.
I know this Jessie. She was here tonight.
But we were also here to save you too, Teresa.
I thought her name was Teresa.
Prickly Cactus, that's my tamale name.
Teresa, Jessie's my sister. Do you know where she is?
I thought I recognized her. Yeah, I can show you if you would like.
Well, maybe, but I don't want to put you in any danger. It's really a job for men.
He is no
He's a little man.
I can take him in a fight.
No, you can.
Yeah, she can.
I could probably take you in a fight too, Gringo.
Now let's not get cocky. And besides, I'm sure your father wouldn't want me to put you in any sort of danger.
My father? Let these men have me. He is dead to me. Please, Senor Sheriff, let me go with you. I promised one of them in particular some revenge.
Well, guess there's no argument. Let's go get Jesse back. Just try not to get shot.
Why would I try to get shot?
It's a good point, I guess. Well, let's move.
So exactly how did Sheriff Tumbleweed just walk off with the tamale?
Well, it's like this, Jim. You told us there was 2 men coming for the girl. I asked them if they was there for the girl, and they said yes.
And you didn't recognize them?
I've seen the sheriff exactly one time. It was dark, and he had a hat on. Plus, you didn't tell us nothing about the men coming to get the girl.
That's true, boss. You just said men.
I am surrounded by idiots!
This might not be a good time. But if we just stuck to having a password.
Do you really want to go there?
I'm just saying it's all.
Fine. Know what I want you to do, Hugo? I want you to go back to the gate. It's the only way in or out of this dump. And I want you to shoot the next person that doesn't know your blasted password.
What do you want the password to be?
How about Tumbleweed, so we can dang well remember who we're looking for?
Just to be clear, I shoot anyone who don't know the password is Tumbleweed.
Yes. Now go. You know, Chris, I expect this from him. I really do. I thought better of you.
I don't know what to say.
Sorry that took so long. What did I miss?
Nothing important.
So, what's next?
All right. I got a plan for Christian. Christian, me and you are going to stay here until they come for these 2. I want you to hide just over there until the time is right.
So, what are we doing?
I want you two to try and flush them out if they try and maneuver around us.
Where exactly?
Out behind the cabin and around to where Hugo is.
And if we find them?
If you can get the jump on them, do what needs to be done.
Sounds like fun.
What about me?
You can just keep your pretty little self next to me for the time being.
I think I can handle that.
go behind us if things go wrong at the camp.
And he's awake?
Very much awake. Do we kill him?
No, not if we can help it. Do you think you could sneak up all the way around him?
See, but why?
Well, I was thinking if maybe you could sneak up behind him and...
Kill him?
No, and eliminate him.
By killing him?
No. By eliminating him in some non-lethal manner.
Pues que no quizá ahora grande sai.
¿Por qué no lo matamos?
Sepa.
I don't speak Tamale or anything, but gather you understand now?
Yes, no killing.
Okay, so how long do you think it'll take for you to sneak up behind him?
15 minutes at least, if you want me to be quiet about it.
Theo, you can be pretty quiet, can't you?
Yeah, quiet.
Do you think you can keep up with the tamale here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'd feel better if somebody was down there to make sure nothing goes wrong. Okay, so I'll be down at the gate in about 15 minutes.
Might want to make it 20.
20 then.
All right. See you on the other side, Tumbleweed.
You two be safe. We still got the others to deal with.
Another rock. I will be so glad when we can leave Montana.
Shut up. You won't want everyone from here to Dillon to hear us.
What if I do?
Look, we've only got a few more weeks in this forsaken land, and then we'll be spawned all the way back to California.
I will surely be glad to get rid of Jim, Hugo, and all the rest of these fools.
Me too. And if I can get my hands on that tamale girl, I'll be so happy. I'll spawn all the way back to California.
Did you hear that? Someone's coming.
Told you I could do it. Faster.
And now you can put your gun on your hip to the ground. Very slowly. I honestly can't believe Jim came up with a plan that actually worked. Where are your friends?
I don't got it.
You expect me to believe that?
No, you don't have to believe him. Now where's your sister?
I came out here by myself.
You're a terrible liar.
But she's a great diversion. I've been waiting to kill you tonight.
Glad that I've been bribing you in your checks.
We weren't supposed to get anyone.
It was an accident.
You killed my sister. I don't care if it takes 100 years. I will let you know to kill you if it's the last thing I do.
That was an accident too.
That came from the direction of the gate. Christian,
Yeah.
go check on Hugo.
Wait, let me go.
Why?
Because you may need Christian and his gun. I can check and make sure everything is okay. Plus, if Tumbleweed sees me, he doesn't know that I'm with you at all.
All right. Just be careful.
Has to have been 20 minutes by now. Time to move. Psst. Theo! Psst.
Hello? What's the password?
Psst.
Who's there?
Tumbleweed!
Did you say Tumbleweed?
Yes!
Well, come on then.
Good job, Theo.
It's you!
Where's Theo?
How'd you know the password?
What was the password?
Tumbleweed.
Yes?
Did Jim tell you?
Sure.
Well, Jim told him that it must be okay.
What's okay?
Look, I don't like this, but I don't like the idea of messing up with Jim again. So just go.
Go?
You knew the password, so get out of here.
All right.
Hugo, are you okay?
Who goes there?
It's me, Hugo.
What's the password?
Oh, shut up with the password. You know this is me, Hugo.
Jim told me to shoot anyone who don't know the password. He was really particular about it.
Well, I can guarantee, Hugo, that Jim doesn't want you shooting me.
If that's the case, I'm sure you know the password.
And if I don't, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Are you telling me you don't know the password?
Yes!
Chris, get ready. I think someone's coming. Hold it right there, Sheriff Tumbleweed.
Jim, I presume?
Guilty as charged.
So where do we go from here?
Me? I'm off to California. We haven't bled this mine dry yet, but we've got plenty to live comfortably for the rest of our days. You really have been a pain in the rear, Sheriff Tumbleweed.
Just doing my job.
Ben Crocker used to think like that too. Look where I got him.
You're gonna face justice for killing the mayor.
That's just it. It was never about that. If he could have kept his nose out of it, we could have killed Elmore, taken what we needed. No harm done.
Except for the money you stole from the Elmore family.
Yeah, guess there is that. You know, I got a few questions for you here, since we're here pointing our guns at each other. How'd you know we were here?
The spirit world told us.
You mean that old half raging there? Ha! Guess I should have put a bullet in him too when I had the chance. It's not too late to change that though. I presume you've met Christian? Now we get down to the nitty gritty, as they say. Can't shoot us both, so your only option is to put your gun on the ground.
Now why in the world would I do that?
Because if you don't, one of your friends over here gets it.
Don't do it, Calvin.
Wrong answer.
My first instinct is to bring you into justice unharmed, but I swear if you lay another hand on her, I will shoot you dead before you can squeeze the trigger.
You know, I heard when you first took over as mayor, you didn't even know how to load a gun. Now you think you're a faster gun than Jim Mayfield?
I'm gonna assume her name is Mayfield, and while I have no idea who's faster, if you touch her again, we're about to find out.
I can put a bullet in her pretty little face without touching her, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. If you don't put your gun down, you have exactly 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Told you not lay a hand on her again.